Yo, hey, this shit easy, nigga. Hey, all I'm talking about, nigga, I'm still out here trying to get it.
Contender Regime Boxing, checking back in with y'all, man. What's good? So we got a very serious topic to discuss today, man. Oscar Valdez has been popped dirty for performance enhancement drugs, man. He was caught using amphetamine, which is something that, it can help you lose weight, but it also can speed up your heart rate. It can make you more active. It can make you, more active in training and or in a fight. It could just boost up your energy where a lot of guys, they burn a lot of fat. You know what I'm saying? It basically gives you an edge in training so you can train harder, faster, and you can burn fat easier. It help you with your appetite. And then also this is something that can be used to mask other performance enhancement drugs. Just like Canelo Alvarez, when he got caught with the Clenbuterol, people say, oh, it's not a big deal. You can find it in Mexican meat, which they know that, which I don't understand why they would be over there, messing with that stuff, knowing that this particular substance is in Mexican meat, which in my mind, it brings questions that say, hey, this is just a cover-up. You know what I mean? Clenbuterol is something that actually helps with your breathing. Look it up. This is something that they give to people who suffer from breathing disorders. Basically, it can open up your lungs and help you breathe better. We all know Canelo Alvarez has struggled late in fights with stamina issues. You know what I'm saying? And having his gas tank running out late in fights. We got to question how long he been using this stuff. You know what I'm saying? And the crazy part about all of this is both of these guys are coming from the same camp, from the same trainer, Eddie Reynoso. These are questions that got to be brought up. This is something that we have to discuss. You look at Andy Ruiz. Andy Ruiz was, damn near 400 pounds. All of a sudden, he dropped down to a solid 240 something. You know what I mean? And he did it in a very short period of time. Now, Andy Ruiz haven't popped dirty for any drugs, but again, I believe, in my personal opinion, that everybody in that camp should be under a microscope. You know what I'm saying? People have been talking about a drastic transformation with Ryan Garcia and his physique. Man, if I'm Miguel Burchelt, I'm over there thinking like, damn, man, because remember when I did the breakdown of that fight, I had Miguel Burchelt winning that fight. You know what I'm saying? And if I'm Miguel Burchelt, I gotta be thinking like, damn, what if he was taking something when he fought me? And yeah, he tested clean during the testing of that fight, but at the same time, there are drugs just like amphetamine that can help you mask other things, and he could have been cycling out. You gotta ask these questions, and the reason I want to talk about this, bro, is because drug cheats in boxing is no room for it. And I think that this type of offense should be punishable by law. Because you dealing with people's health in the ring. You dealing with people's lives, their livelihood, their careers, but most importantly, their health. We've lost boxers in the ring. What was that, 2019, where we had like 2 or 3 guys die after fights, critically injured. Ain't no telling what these guys are taking, and when you dealing with a sport like boxing where it's the hurt business. These guys are getting punched in the face. These guys are getting, having a risk of getting brain damage, brain bleeding, not being able to talk again, not be able to walk again. They're putting their lives on the line, literally. And it's the utmost disrespect, and it's incredibly violating to go into a fight dirty, where you got a guy who's clean, he's done all the right things, he's taken all the proper steps, went through all the proper channels, got it out the mud the hard way, the old-fashioned way, and then you go in there dirty, and, you know, when it gets down to the 7th or 8th round, you know, his gas tank, you know, he's still strong, he in good shape because he done it the hard way, the real way, out the mud. But, you know, as a normal human being, you might start to fade a little bit. In the 8th round, your punch output might not be the same as it is in the 1st round. Everybody don't get stronger later in the fight. You dig what I'm saying? But you come in there dirty and you catch a whole nother win, you know what I'm saying? And you still at full strength while this dude, his energy and his power source is dwindling down. Now, it's harder for him to defend himself. Now you in there throwing punches with all your might, with the same velocity and the same energy and the same stamina. That shit is dangerous. That's dangerous. And I think people who get caught for these drugs, man, you should have some type of, you know, punishable. You should be punished by law. Like you should see some type of jail time. You know what I mean? You should be banned from the sport indefinitely. You dig what I'm saying? And people wonder why I don't have Canelo Alvarez on my pound for pound list. It's because now you got to question, how many other substances has this guy been using the whole time? You know, when he got caught with the Clenbuterol, you know, the WBC and Canelo Alvarez in cahoots. You know, WBC, they go to Wada, they say, man, look, we got to do something about that. You know, our money, man, he got caught with Clenbuterol. We can't have that. You know what I'm saying? We need y'all to raise them levels up, because in Mexico, they shoot up the meat in Mexico. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, we got to raise the levels of this so our guy can use this Clenbuterol. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a dirty game in the sport of boxing, and there's really no room for it, man, especially when you're dealing with the lives and the health of human beings in that ring. You know, these guys, you know, they go out, they train, they run 5-6 miles a day, they eating right, they put the work in and the time in the gym, man. And to have somebody that's cheating the system, cutting corners, and really dangerously putting other people's lives at risk is unacceptable. You know what I'm saying? It is unacceptable. And I would never put a drug cheat on my pound for pound list. And to be quite honest with you, I mean, you don't even really hear me covering these type of guys outside of when it's a situation like this, because I have no room for that. You know what I'm saying? I have no respect for that. You know what I mean? I don't, bro, because this game is a dangerous game, man. And I respect hard work and dedication. I respect the skills. You know what I'm saying? I don't respect drug cheats. I can't do it. I can't do it. Now, again, Andy Ruiz ain't never tested positive for nothing so far. So, you know, this is only speculation. But I think the speculation and these questions are warranted from the Eddie Reynoso camp, because he's had guys, where there's smoke, there's fire. He's had guys that have tested positive and they've all had eyebrows raised because of performance enhancement drugs. You dig what I'm saying? Now, you look at Canelo Alvarez's physique, you know, you don't see too many Mexicans, and this ain't got nothing to do with like no race and nothing like that. This is just logic. How many Mexicans you see that's cut up like Canelo Alvarez? You know what I'm saying? Most of them guys, they ain't built like that. You feel me? If you go look at all the Mexican boxers, they ain't built like that, bro. Them dudes don't be having no cuts. 95% of them don't even have abs like that. You know what I'm saying? They don't be having no cuts. None of that. Canelo Alvarez got the piano keys. He got the abs. You know what I'm saying? He cut up. He looked different from them other Mexicans. You dig what I'm saying? This is a question that gotta be asked. How is he able to achieve this type of physique? when genetically it really ain't in the cards for you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta ask these type of questions, man. But I just had to touch on this, bro, because this is a very, very serious topic, and this is a very serious offense and violation. Oscar Valdez out there, using these drugs. You know what I'm saying? And I just hope that Ryan Garcia and Andy Ruiz and the rest of those guys in that camp, man, I hope that they not on the dark side of this and over there using them drugs and cheating and cycling on and off to gain a competitive advantage in the ring, man. Because come on, bro. If you got to do all that, just go play another sport. Go do another sport, bro. If you got to do all that, dog, go do another sport. You know what I'm saying? Ryan Garcia, bro, you afraid to get in the ring with Devin Haney. You afraid to take that L, bro. Because you already got mental issues. You on social media talking crazy. You already got mental issues, and you know that L ain't gonna do nothing but send you further down in the dipsy dumpster. You know what I'm saying? So I know you might be inclined to use a performance enhancement drug, you know what I'm saying, to save your career. But if you feel like you got to do all that, bruh, man, go play another sport. Go do something different, man, because this ain't the sport for you, bruh. You know what I'm saying? These guys are working hard, and they putting in the time and the dedication and the discipline to be at the top of their game. And, it's just no room for this, bruh. Ain't no room for this, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments, man. How y'all feel about, all of it, these drug cheats in boxing, how y'all feel about the Eddie Reynoso count, man. And do y'all think where there's smoke, there's fire? Should they be under heavy investigation with multiple guys in their camp popping dirty for these drugs? Y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments, man. Contender regime boxing. I'll holler at y'all boys, man.